What is good, NBA family, and welcome in to the live stream, man. Today is Friday, July 26th, and we got a couple of communities in here, man. So let me go ahead and welcome in everybody. We got all of the Lakers family from the Lakers Corner. If you tuning in from the Lakers Corner, I appreciate you tuning in. We got the Clutch Talk family in the building, man. I appreciate the Clutch Talk family members all being here. We also got the Lakers Fast Break family in the house. So wherever you're joining in from, I welcome you to the live stream. But we also have a very special guest in the building, man. A very, very special guest. Not only is this my road dog right here, this is my homie right here, man. This is before the hoops. All right, we talk about basketball, out of basketball. We talk about everything, and even better, he's a Lakers fan. He's a Lakers content creator, man. We got my dog AJ in the building at Lakers University. My dog AJ, how you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm excited. It's Friday. Um, Man, it's Friday. Shit, I'm ready to get going. Honestly, I'm ready to get off of work. I'm ready.
Yes, sir, man. Well, I appreciate you joining here with us, AJ. And for everybody that's out there, if you guys want to stay up to date with anything that AJ's got going on, this is his Instagram right there. It's the Lakers University, so go check it out. As always, check out Clutch Talk, check out Lakers Corner. But let's go ahead and get into it, AJ. And as the people join in throughout the stream, we're going to keep this super interactive. So if you guys have anything you guys want to put in the chat, go ahead and drop in the chat. I see we got 8 people in here right now supporting strong, so I appreciate you guys. But AJ, let's go ahead and kick it off with some Lakers/Olympics news. As we know, LeBron and AD have been playing Team USA, been dominating Team USA, and Austin Rivers, took to Twitter and had something to say about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video right here for you, my brother, and let's go ahead and I just basically want you to give me your thoughts, and then we can go ahead and get into that. It's cool with you?
Let's get Let's do it.
Start of the week, great Monday. I'm watching this USA basketball, right? And I've been watching all their games close. And it doesn't take a trained eye to notice who have been the 2 best players, the most impactful on USA basketball. Granted, KD has not played, so, I'll take that into account. But so far, the 2 best players are 2 Lakers players, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right? So when you start thinking about that, I'm sitting here watching this game thinking, why are the Lakers so far away, or why does it feel that way? And, I guess JJ Redick is right. They asked him, how far away are you? He said, we're not far. We are a piece or 2 away from competing. Maybe he is the piece. They got the new coach. They got new, staff, etc. All I've heard this past year is how the door for LeBron James in winning championships in Los Angeles is closed. And the more I watch USA basketball, I just can't agree, or I'm sorry, I can't disagree anymore. I am watching the Avengers, the team with the best players of the best players in the entire world. The best of our league is on this team, right? And the 2 best players so far are 2 guys that play in the same team in the NBA, 2 Lakers players. So I ask you, what do you think? How far are the Lakers away? Is it just a couple role player, exchanges, or, are we talking something minimal? Because they don't need that much more. I'm watching them be the best players on this team. And if they're on the same team in the NBA, it's just bewildering why we haven't seen them compete at a championship level since the bubble, considering they've been on the same team. They're as dynamic as a duo can come in the NBA. It's interesting. I don't know. It would be exciting to watch them this year with JJ and
All right, my brother. So you get the moral of the story. You pick up what he's saying. So let me open up the floor to you first, AJ. What do you think it is? What are some of your thoughts?
Obviously I agree, right? Made it to the Western Conference as what seed were we? The 7th or 8th seed?
We were the 7th,
right?
Yep.
Made crazy. Had Russell Westbrook. We were down. I think we were like -5 in wins, right? We were like had 5 more losses, or you know what I mean? And made those trades. Went to the Western Conference Finals. Last, got smacked by the Nuggets. Cool, right? Next year, got to play them in the first round. Gentleman's sweep, cool. And honestly, I agree, bro. And a lot of people don't want to agree because it's the Lakers and it's LeBron and it's AD. But I mean, if the starting cast like D'Lo, AR, Rui, if they performed in the playoffs, it would be a whole different story. Um, I mean, what do you think?
I mean, look, this is what I think. I think Austin Rivers, there were certain things that he was right about, certain things I disagree about. I think the biggest thing that I keep in mind is yes, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are absolutely dominating Team USA, and they've been by far the best players. But that's also because they're playing 20 minutes a night on Team USA. Like
Mhm. Yeah,
they play a
you
lot
have
more
to
minutes in the regular season on the Lakers. Why? Because they don't have the Team USA roster built around them, right? So
100%.
then it comes back to the fault of front office because front office is clearly not putting the right pieces around LeBron and Anthony Davis to where they can, play less minutes in the game and be able to dominate this much. Because if you've been watching Team USA, brother, like they have been, like how Austin Rivers said, by far the best two players. And I still do believe to this day that LeBron James and Anthony Davis pick and roll is still one of the most unstoppable plays in basketball today. But the only issue is you can't spam that all season long with a 39-year-old LeBron and an injury-prone Anthony Davis. So that's where it comes to management failing to put the right role players around them.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even think about the number of minutes they're playing tonight. You're hella right. Like they're playing what half of what they usually play. I
Half,
know. I
yeah.
know. AD at times plays close to 40 to 45 minutes. I mean, I know last season he was playing close to like 45 minutes or 40 minutes. Like he was playing a lot of fucking minutes. I didn't really think about that, but I mean, I agree. I mean, as a Laker fan, obviously, like I got faith every fucking year. To my
We have
Lakers,
to.
like I have faith every year. But as a basketball fan, we're not that far. Like if we can, if we can upgrade at the point guard position and get somebody that could defend, like it'd be a whole different story. We just have so many one way players, and that one way is not even away
One
sometimes.
way.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they can't play defense. Like, I'd much rather have someone that I know what I'm going to get. Like, I know what I'm going to get from Vando every single night. He's going to play defense.
Okay.
He might not score, but I'd much rather have someone that I know will play defense than kind of just be like inconsistent about what they're going to put, you know what I mean? What they're going to put on the scoreboard. So,
Okay. I like that. So for everybody out there in the chat, we got 10 people out here, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to drop any questions as comments in the chat. Me and my boy AJ will be taking any and all questions/comments. But okay, I have a question for you because you mentioned you like a player like Vanda where you know what he's gonna bring. I am starting to get to a point where I'm watching basketball and I see players that are one dimensional. They're getting played. They're getting played off the court unless you're
yeah,
like Luka Doncic one dimensional, right? Because like Luka, and what I always talk about with Luka is let me see. Oh, my boy Sam in the building, man. A classic Zoomie. He works with me at Zoom. What's going on, Sam? He said, "Where the Kobe jersey? Yeah, the Kobe jersey over there in the closet right now. All right, and now I got the little windbreaker, D'Lo, and the Bron back here. And another Zoomie in the building, man. All my Zoomies joining up. That's hella funny. What's going on, Colin? Happy to have you here, brother. But anyway, like I was saying, right? Basketball is getting to a point where if you are one dimensional on either end, right? Like if you are strictly a defensive player, your team is gonna be playing 4-on-5 in the offensive end, and that's not gonna work. You're eventually at some point gonna get played off the court, or vice versa. Let's say you are an offensive beast, but you're a defensive liability. You're eventually gonna get played off the court. You look at D'Angelo Russell, look at all these other players, and I think Luka is the only one, but that's because he's so damn great at the offensive end that you're like, you know what? I don't even care if he's going to give up the defensive end. But I think that 99% of players that are one dimensional, like the Vandos, like the D'Los, I think they're going to start to slowly be drifting their way out of the league because this league is getting so good to where if you cannot be at least serviceable in literally every single in both ends, defensive end and offensive end, you're kind of gonna get played off the court at some point. So give me your thoughts on that.
I mean, I agree. I'm not saying like Vando's this huge fucking like piece, but I agree. I mean, D'Lo is eventually gonna. I mean, he doesn't play defense. we know that. Like he's a cone. And same thing with AR. Same thing with Rui. I just don't know. Like, are they developing that? And also too, I think a big thing, the big defensive like breakdowns was a coaching thing last year as well. Like I felt like our coaching last year
was ass. Was the worst coach any. And let me go ahead. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say like even simple shit. Like I'm kind of going off topic, but like
you're good.
Simple shit is like we know what MPJ can do. What does he do? He shoots, right? We know what KCP can do. What does he do? Shoot. Why are we helping and doubling Jokic and AG and Jamal Murray? Why?
Yeah.
Why are we helping? I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand that. So I mean, I don't know. I'm putting. I'm glad we got rid of him. And
yeah, me too.
And having him and having those one-dimensional players is not a good. It's not a good mix. It was not a good mix at all. So
not a good mix, absolutely. And then Bloodhound, man, appreciate you being here with us today, man. He said these opening ceremonies were underwhelming. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was at work, so I did not watch the opening ceremonies. I just know that LeBron James was like the flag bearer. So good for LeBron. Shout out my boy AJ. Posted a great reel on Instagram about LeBron.
They actually took it off for a second.
What, they took off your reel?
Yeah, I don't know why. I said it was like
Instagram hating.
Yeah. They posted it back up, which is weird, but yeah, that was cool. I think the opening ceremony, like the big thing, is tonight, right? I don't even think that was a ceremony.
Oh, that was just them getting ready for the ceremony?
I think it was just like a parade. Yeah, I think it's tonight at like 5 or something like that, or 7.
So there's your answer, Jeremy. Jeremy said, "How was the opening ceremony?" There's your answer. I don't think
it was a parade. I don't know if I'm right.
Okay.
For them to like
Bloodhound, it looks like you watched it. If you watched it, let us know, Bloodhound. Let us know here in the chat. Let me see. Bloodhound said it took them forever to light the flame. Was it Braun lighting the flame?
No, it was Snoop.
Oh,
it was Snoop.
That is the most random shit I've ever heard.
Snoop was. What? I saw Snoop lighting some type of fire. I don't know if that was the fire, the flame he was talking about. But.
We know what Snoop was lighting up.
Yeah, right.
Snoop was lighting up something different, man. Let me see. Bloodhound said Tony Parker was involved. I mean, France is putting on, bro. France is putting on. They got a legit squad in the building, man. Kurt, my dog Kurt, man. What's going on, Kurt? Good to see you, and everybody here in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys being in here. Like you guys see at the top, man. Go ahead and drop any NBA questions, Lakers questions, comments. We'll go ahead and get into all that. But in the meantime, AJ, I want to get into you with something here. Let me see what Kurt said. I mean, Bloodhound. But yeah, they tried to be different, but it was that's upsetting. That's upsetting. But
I gotta go watch that.
We gotta go get tapped in on that. But my brother AJ. So look, while we are on the topic of Olympics, I want to talk to you about a conversation that I've had with a lot of my friends, off camera, and that is who is the best starting 5 to have for this Olympics. Now, Kevin Durant's injured, so I'll say that like that.
So we're not adding him.
So I want you to give me 2 lineups. I want you to give me if I don't know if he starts or not. If he does. Okay. So give me a lineup with no injuries and then a lineup with injuries. So go ahead.
No injuries. Okay. Obviously at the 1, I'm gonna go Steph. I feel like that's everybody's 1, right?
Okay.
2, man. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this last night. I was like, with the rest of my lineup, I feel like I have to put him on. So I'm gonna put AE just because he plays both sides of the ball.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And this is no injuries, right?
No injuries. This is like if
so I can add KD. Okay, and then obviously Bron at the 3, right?
So, okay.
And then I got 2 more?
2 more. Yep.
Wait, no. Dude, I might be. Fuck. I'm gonna do KD at the 4. I want to go Bam. I want to go Bam because I like the way Bam and AD have been playing together. Like the fact that AD is able to roam and Bam does what he does, and then I'm gonna go AD at the 5.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
that's if injuries were not a thing, right? Because you put KD in there. So
yeah.
give me one now. Give me your lineup if with injuries. Are you just simply just who are you
I think
swapping
I'm
KD out
I
for?
think I'm gonna just swap KD out.
For who?
Dude, this is hard, man. I'm
This is
looking at
tough.
the team right now.
This is a dream team.
Yeah, like I can't go wrong with anybody. It's not like I'm gonna have a bad choice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Joel. I'm gonna have
Joel.
AD play the 4. Yeah, and
Bro,
Joel.
I don't even know how the fuck Joel is even playing on Team USA. Isn't he from Cameroon?
He is. But what I read was, and I might be wrong. I don't know if this was true. Everybody in the comments
Yeah.
knows everything. But I guess they don't have a team or something like that.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know
okay.
how it works. I don't know. Embiid is annoying.
BD's annoying. What makes you say that, Kurt? What makes you say that? Tell us, Kurt,
He has
please.
a fresh patch for it too. Yeah, so I don't know, bro. I don't know how it works, but it's funny to watch him be like the first couple of games because he thought he was playing in the NBA, like he was trying to foul bait and shit, and they're not having that, bro. They're not doing like he stopped after like the first or second game.
I probably told him.
Okay, I don't know if they're playing this year though.
Yeah. Because that is super weird. Because literally, I was watching the
They have
game
a
and
team.
Joel
Embiid
Embiid
is
was
facing.
taking.
Oh, they do. Okay, so I'm wrong. I mean,
Let me see. Oh, okay. So because when I was watching the game, like one of the games, Joel Embiid was taking a free throw, and literally on his bio it said from Cameroon. I was like, how are y'all
yeah,
even gonna put this up? But yeah, I guess that's
yeah. I
crazy.
don't know. I don't know how that works, bro.
That's crazy.
If I could get if it would give me the title.
And Bloodhound is on them. But all right. Yes, guys, please keep the chat going. We got 13 people in here, man. Please keep it coming. Appreciate you guys supporting. As always, please do follow my boy AJ at the Lakers University on Instagram. Follow me at Clutch Talk Pod and at Lakers Corner. I'll go ahead and put that right there at the top for you guys. But let's keep it pushing here because AJ, I gotta give you my lineup. And I'm not gonna lie, brother. That was a different lineup. I haven't heard that one yet. I've heard certain players, but I haven't heard that one yet. Here's my lineup. So this is if injuries were not a thing. Okay. So this is including Kevin Durant. I'm actually going with LeBron James in my one because that's freaking LeBron James, great decision maker, right? And I'm gonna put Curry at my 2 to be able to have the ability of allowing LeBron to bring the ball up court and have him be our decision maker, or also at times you can have Curry bring the ball up court and the gravity that he'll pull will be just insane. So I have LeBron and Curry on my backcourt. Then I'm gonna go with KD. Okay, I'm gonna go with KD at my 3. Okay, so I got LeBron, Curry, KD, and then I'm going with AD at my 4 and Joel Embiid at my 5. You know why I'm going with that front court? It reminds me of when the Pelicans had DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. Them boys were so damn good because realistically, both players can play on the perimeter, and can play inside. So there's really no weakness, and they are just like a wall in there, man. So I would love that lineup because you get the shooting of Curry, the decision making of LeBron, the amazingness of Kevin Durant, just the bucket, and then you get the defense of Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid, who can both either come out or stay in. But if I had to swap out Kevin Durant for somebody, I'd keep that exact same lineup. So LeBron James, Curry, but instead of KD, I'd actually go with Jason Tatum. And shout out my boy Antoine. So you don't believe it?
No. I'm saying like you can't go wrong. Like I was literally thinking yesterday. I was like, do I want AE or do I want JT? I'm not gonna lie, JT. I mean, you can't go wrong. It doesn't matter. You win anyway. You win anyway.
Yeah, you win anyway.
That was like my 1A, 1B was JT or AE.
Yeah, JT.
JT's a beast. I mean,
JT is a beast. And I was actually deciding that's I didn't even think about AE. I ain't gonna lie, because I was actually deciding. Because for me, I'd have to put AE at my 2. Like I would not want to put AE at that 3 slot. And my 1 and 2 is LeBron and Curry. And in my opinion, AE is not beating them out. So I was deciding between Bam and JT for that 3 slot for the team that has injuries. but I went with Jason Tatum only because, and again, like I was saying, shout out my boy Antoine, who kind of I was talking to him about it. I was like, "What do you think?" And he told me something that's real. I don't even really peep. He was talking about how the Team USA, they've really struggled with scoring in the beginning of the first quarters and first half of these games, and part of it is probably because they know they're that good and they'll just be able to put it on whenever they want. But I feel like if you could add a shooter in that lineup, man, just creating more space on the floor and just help with help with that out. So
I agree.
Blue Magic, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And everybody in the chat, man, let us know. Let us know what would your starting lineup be. Get at us, man. Like I always say, man, follow my boy AJ. I'm gonna continue to give you shout out all day long, AJ. and all right, so let's go ahead and keep it pushing though, guys. And let's get into Summer League. Okay, so I think we know who we're going to start with, right? We know who we're going to start talking about. We're going to talk about the man that everybody's mad at just for who his dad is.
Yeah,
Bronny James. Okay, so AJ, there was a lot of talk around him. We shouldn't have drafted him. Should have drafted him. But now Summer League's happened. We've got to see him play a couple times. Lakers finished 3-2 in Summer League. Talk to me about your thoughts on the Lakers Summer League and really Bronny.
I think the Summer League, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, I was a little scared. I'm like, what's going on? Is it coaching? Is it the players? And they finally started like getting some momentum, started scoring, started doing pretty well. And as far as Bronny goes, I'm looking at his like percentages.
Mm-hmm.
He shot 35% from the field and shot 15.8 from the three.
Damn.
If you're looking at it as a box, I mean, it's not good. It's not good at all. But I just feel like the first couple of games he was super nervous, and you could see that, like, he's not shooting with confidence. He's not. He wasn't really looking to score. Like, he kept picking the ball up, kind of like passing it out, and then eventually, he started getting to it. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, he's LeBron's son. It's not like his genes are not there.
Mm-hmm.
He has good, like someone said in the chat, great defensive instincts. Like he was getting some steals.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's not going to impact the game on scoring. He's going to impact the game on the defensive end once he gets going. And the only thing I'm concerned about with Bronny is his size. Like, he's only 6'1" and 210. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure you watched some of the games, bro. He was getting smacked with screens.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna need what's that badge on 2K? It's
the bruiser.
No, there's a badge on. It's like pick dodger or some shit like that. Like, he needs that shit on Hall of Fame if he's gonna like be a big. But I think if he gets like 230, 240, and
it's a great take
faster, I think he'll be fine. I mean, he's LeBron's son. He's not LeBron, obviously. He's a junior. He's not LeBron's son. We didn't pick him up because he's scoring 20, 30 a night. Like, I've been following him since high school. I know the type of player he is. He's trying to win and help his team out. So, I mean, I'm excited. It's crazy, bro. I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like
it's crazy.
Like, I see pictures of him and it says James Jr. I'm like,
it's wild. It's wild, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
It's wild. And Blue Magic, I had the exact same starting lineup as you, my brother. So, ball nowhere. We all ball knowers, but appreciate you, Blue Magic. But to keep it pushing and to talk a little bit about that, AJ, that was a great point you brought up about him being 6'1" and like players that are 6'1", 6'2" in this league. Go ahead, look at all of them. They are all like great at one thing. Jalen Brunson, great at just getting a bucket, right? Yeah. Players like Darius Garland, great.
6 feet.
Yeah,
DG 6 feet.
DG probably like 6'1", 6'2", probably. I'll tell you exactly.
So tough, dude. Okay,
he's so tough, bro. And he's just got great court vision. Let me tell you.
Where do you go to school? Where did DG go to school? My man, I'm getting off topic.
No, you good, brother. He's 6'1" and he went to Vanderbilt. He was
Reed Shepherd, also around 6'1". That kid.
Yeah. Reed Shepherd is good.
God.
But see, there you go. Actually, that's a great thing to talk about, right? Because I feel like Reed Shepherd, and you look at LeBron and Reed Shepherd, they're both around the same height. but just look at the way that Reed Shepherd plays, and like he has parts of the game where he like is an expert on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he do. And I don't feel like Bronny has like one part of his game where he's like, oh, he's a knockdown ass shooter, like he's not gonna miss, or oh, he's a clamp down defender, or you know what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like if Bronny wants to stick around this league, not only is he gonna have to figure out, you know, what his niche in the NBA is, but also I think Bronny's gonna have to just figure out that he has to do a little bit of everything on the court if he doesn't specialize in one thing. And then AJ, real quick, Lifted said, are you offering any scholarships at Lakers University?
I am not.
That's hella funny. Yes, Lifted, he is not, but shoot, that you could come on every stream, Lakers Corner, Clutch Talk, Lakers Fast Break, get at us, man. Let's see. Condor said it's wild that Bronny is like 6'1" when his pops is 6'9". Are we sure that's LeBron James' son?
Bryce is tall.
Yeah, Bryce is tall. Bryce is.
I'd
be sick. I'd be sick if I was older brother and my younger brother. Like
my older brother. I mean, my little brother is like 6'4", bro.
He did.
I'm
You're
like
right.
what, 5'10".
I remember that. Hey, for the family out there, y'all, for the family, me and AJ played on this adult league basketball team together, and his brother came and played with us, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
Oh yeah,
you said he was a little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that motherfucker's big. Windmilling, 360s, everything, bro.
That's crazy.
I could barely make a layup.
Nah. AJ get buckets, man. AJ get buckets. And High Octane, appreciate you having here in the building, man. Kyrie, small too, absolutely. But Kyrie is probably one of the greatest ball handlers of all time. So he has an area of the game where he's just mastered. And I don't think Bronny has that for being, 6'1". We got Southern Comfort said salute to John and AJ. AJ, we're showing love, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me see what Kurt said. I'm catching up to the comments. But AJ, if you want to talk, brother, keep going. I'm just keep catching up with the comments here.
No, you're good. Yeah. I mean, and another thing too, I saw in the comments said Bronny will warm benches. He's not gonna play in the NBA this year. I think at some point he will, just because they want to see both of them on the court together. Maybe it'll work out. I hope no one gets injured, but if an injury happens, or for short, it'll happen. But he's gonna play mostly G League this year. And
as he should though.
Exactly. And I'm doing this off of eye test. He's not that far off. He doesn't look lost out there. Like he knows what he's doing is what I'm trying to get at. Like, and he's only gonna get better. But you're right though. I mean, like you said, one-way players are eventually gonna get
out the league.
League, and he definitely has to figure out a shot. He could be like how tall is Avery Bradley? 6'2"?
I would say like 6'3", but let me confirm. Let me confirm here. Avery,
I think he's like 6'3", 6'4", if I'm not mistaken.
6'2".
Oh, is he? Okay, exactly.
But also a defensive specimen. Like nobody can buy him.
That's who I'm hoping he becomes.
Okay, that's a really good comment.
He was great for us.
He's so amazing for us. I was pissed when he didn't want to come to the bubble. I was pissed. I was like, "How you not gonna come to the bubble?" No, he didn't. He chose not to come. I was pissed.
I was gonna say, I feel like he got injured, but he didn't go. You're right.
Yeah, he just decided not to go. Which I guess I feel him, but whatever. Kurt said, I heard Clippers University has great toilets. Hell yes. So AJ, yesterday we was on the stream and Kurt was here with us, and we were talking about how like Steve Ballmer keeps like talking about how like everything in this new arena is so dope, and like even the toilets. It's like, yeah, well, it's because you guys suck ass. Let me see here what's going on in the chat. And Endorphin, I think I pronounced your name. I'm not a very, very good reader. He said, John, how tall are you? I'm actually 6'7". I'm just kidding, guys. I'm like
give me one second.
No, you good, brother. I'm like 5'9", maybe like 5'10". You know what I'm saying? If I got some big hyper dunks on or something like that. Let me see what everybody's getting into here in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here, man. We got 22 people in here. We jumping. AJ just had to go handle something real quick, but don't worry, he will be right back. Let me see. Devotion said Bronny needs to focus on defense. He won't be good offensively. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he has a better shot being a good player offensively than he does defensively, only because you can work on a jumper. Like you get in the gym, you get on our shooting gun, you put up enough shots, you gonna find a jumper eventually. Putting years of work in, you're gonna find a jumper. But on the defensive end, I feel like part of that is like, did God bless you with the abilities to just, have a body to be able to defend multiple positions? And I just don't think bro got blessed with that being 6'1". I mean, 6'1" is tall for an average American, but not for an average NBA player when the average height is, I believe, is like 6'6". So yeah, I mean, hey, I just want him to find some type of role in this league because it'll be so dope to see, LeBron James right off to the sunset and now his son come into the league. Yeah, I just think that'll be cool to see. Let me see what Problem Child in the building, man. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you for sending a chat. He said, I'm going to be pissed if LeBron and AD get injured at the Olympics. Man, me too, brother. Me too, brother. That's my one problem, right? That's my one problem with them playing so many minutes on Team USA and them being, the two focal point. We have a 39-year-old LeBron James and an injury-prone Anthony Davis playing so many damn minutes and like having so much of the workload on them. LeBron is 39. When you 23, 22, and we 39, you don't fall the same. You fall differently. And Anthony Davis, we already know. I love AD. He played 76 games this last season, I believe. Most he's ever played in his career. But that don't take away from the last like 8 to 10 years where he was injury prone every single year. He's still Anthony Glass Davis, which I love him. I love him. Like when he's there, I love him. But he's still Anthony Glass Davis. So I think it's a big risk putting our best two players in the Olympics because, I mean, even if one goes down, we see what happens. AD can't carry by himself. LeBron too old to carry by himself. I mean, nobody in this league can carry by themselves. The league is way too talented, man. You need to have good pieces or role players around you, man. AJ, back in the building, man. Good to have you, brother. No, you good. Kurt said, highly recommend everyone to watch Bronny's last episode of Alpha Coaching on YouTube. Bro, Alpha Coaching is hilarious on YouTube. Have you ever seen that, AJ?
No. What is
bro,
that?
It's this guy. It's this guy who basically like does like a film breakdown on Kurt, I think we're talking about the same thing, but he does a film breakdown on like games and players, and he just gets hella mad. But he really breaks the game down.
I know what you're talking about.
And he's like yelling. He's like, why are you doing that? But he's hella funny. Yeah. Let me see here. Finally, a real Laker pod by real Lakers fans. Yeah, there we go. Showing now. What's going on? AJ's Pops, man. Appreciate to have you here with us, man. We getting into all type of Lakers questions, comments, and just around the NBA. Appreciate you being here with us today. Let's see. Bloodhound, he's talking about. See, I'm a little bit behind on the chat though here, y'all. But Bloodhound, he's talking about the Clippers Intuit Arena. He said it's a beautiful arena. Right. Absolutely is, because Steve Ballmer's got the more money than every single owner put together in the league.
Just not a beautiful team.
Yeah, just not a beautiful team. Exactly. John, do we make a move before the season starts, brother? I wish we did. I wish we did, and I wish we would. So not only we could get better, but so I could have some more content to put out here for y'all, man. Because we, besides drafting Dalton Connect and bringing Bronny and re-signing LeBron for honestly what people would say is a pay cut, but really isn't a pay cut, is gonna screw us over. We're not gonna be able to do anything financially, y'all. Nothing, because LeBron James took so much damn money, and that's the one thing that frustrates me. And I was talking about this a couple of days ago when I was doing a live stream. Is I was like, man, like LeBron James probably makes more money off the court than he does on the court. So like, if you care about winning, if you're trying to chase Jordan, like in my opinion, he's already better than Jordan, but some people are saying he's trying to chase his legacy, whatever. But if you're trying to chase Jordan's legacy and you're trying to put up rings, like, did you not watch this last season? Did you not see that teams win with good role players that are built around the team correctly? And we don't have no money to get no role players. But AJ, go ahead and jump in if you want, brother.
There's a part of me that's giving up on Rob Pelinka.
Oh yeah.
And there's a part of me that's like, do you have something up your sleeve? Like, what, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that's what it is.
That's
like,
a lot of wishful thinking.
I know. I hope we pull out like Kessler or Carter or somebody, but I hope we do. I don't know. It's probably gonna end up being during the next trade deadline. I think that's like what, maybe March or April
Yeah,
or something
I
like
think
that,
it's around
right?
March. Yeah,
But we should, dude. I'm so mad we didn't get DeJounte Murray. That's probably the.
dude, man,
That's probably
bro.
the.
We
We
should have
should.
got this nigga last season, bro. We should have traded, bro. Trade Austin Reeves. Trade
Fucking
whoever.
rocks.
Bro, for DeJounte Murray, a play, exactly what we talked about earlier on the stream. A two-way player can give you on the offensive end and can give you some on the defensive end, right? But instead, we kept D'Lo, who I love on the offensive end, but he's streaky and he's a cone on the defensive end. Like,
And I love Austin Reeves. I just wish I don't know why we didn't do it. Like that would have set us up not only for now, but that would have set us up for post LeBron too. Like, man,
yeah, absolutely.
Is a king, rough artist. Rough artist. Oh, okay, you can go through it.
Oh no, you good. No, everybody in the chat. I will get to everybody's chat. Bloodhound. I'm assuming you're talking about Bronny. But let me get to this Tears of Joy. Tears of Joy. Appreciate you being here and throwing this comment. He said, "How did y'all become Lakers fans?" Y'all see who I'm pointing at. And shout out my brother, man. My brother, he's 4 years older than me. And the reason I fell in love with basketball, guys, is because of Kobe Bryant. Is because when I was young, I remember that nostalgic feeling of like going to the couch, hella excited with my Kobe jersey. I used to have a little Shaq jersey. I actually still have it. And I used to just watch the games with my brother and just fell in love with the art that basketball really is. So that's how I became a Lakers fan. AJ?
It's funny because my grandma, rest in peace, she was a big Spurs fan. She loved like Tony Parker and Tim Duncan. And you know how the Lakers and the Spurs had a big rivalry? We used to always watch KCAL 9. And that's kind of how I became a Laker fan, because she used to watch basketball and I used to like watch it with her. Mm-hmm. And my dad's a big Bulls fan, and I'm a big Kobe fan. So I feel like it, you know, that who's the GOAT has always been, like,
y'all be going at it.
Yeah,
we got a chat coming.
But I mean, and I grew up in Los Angeles. Like I grew up.
That makes the most sense.
I grew up 10 minutes away from Dodger Stadium. I'm like 15, 20 minutes away from Staples Center. It's always
LA.
Yeah, so that's a big reason why. And I mean, my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant. So
love it. Bloodhound said he became a Lakers fan. He lived in SoCal, started watching. Absolutely, just like my boy AJ. Through the wire said, John, who's your GOAT? Oh, I love this question. And I'm gonna tell you why. Both me and AJ are gonna give you who our GOAT is, and I'm gonna tell you who my GOAT is, and that's none other than Bron, man. Look, guys, I just told you guys that the reason I even got into basketball, even got into Lakers, is because of Kobe Bryant. Okay, so my whole life I really loved Kobe, and if you used to watch basketball back in the day, you knew that if you were a Kobe fan, you could not like LeBron. If you were a LeBron fan, you could not like Kobe. It was like Bloods and Crips at the time, but I, and I had this hatred for LeBron when I was so young. But through the years, I started, getting older, learning more about basketball, getting more, educated on the game, and just watching, and said, hold on, like let me put my biases aside. Like, let me really look at everything in this full picture. Like, I'm talking about impact on game, longevity, points, rebounds, assists, like just literally everything. And for the longest, I was like, nope, still Kobe. And it wasn't until 2020 that I officially was like, you know what? LeBron James at age 36 just won the NBA championship, led the league in assists, was one of the best offensive players, and won a championship at 36. When I remember what Kobe was doing, and RIP to Kobe, love Kobe. Again, reason I got into basketball, but I remember what Kobe was doing at 36. He was riding the bench because he constantly had injury after injury. Jordan was freaking probably smoking on a cigar playing golf, right? So, like, no disrespect to these guys, but longevity matters, and that to me was like, I've never seen a man at 36, and I thought he was done. I'm like, all right, next year he's done. No, he continues to go, and he's 39, still doing this, still saving Team USA when you got the best players of the best players. So, in my opinion, my GOAT is LeBron James, because when you look at everything in totality, it's just nobody beats him out. AJ?
I just had this conversation with John actually a couple days ago. Right. My GOAT, like my favorite player, is Kobe Bryant. and I had MJ up there for a while because I mean, fuck, he's 6-0 in the finals. But like, to I didn't even realize this nigga LeBron was 36 years old when he won a fucking championship in
and
2020,
led the league in assists.
And like watching him in Team USA, it's like we're watching him. We've been watching the same shit for 20 years.
Like what?
He hasn't lost a step. And I'm glad he's doing it in purple and gold. That's like the best thing in the world, bro. Like it's same thing with John, dude. I used to hate him, bro. He used to kick our ass every single Christmas, every single big game, like every single time he played us. I don't even think he had a good team at the time when he played for the Cavs. No, right?
No,
he didn't have
him and Jamarier Moon. It was just him and Jamarier Moon. That's all he had.
Boobie Gibson and Delonte West, and who else was his point? Like, bro, my dad said, "Ask about the GOATs," but I understand the championships. I do. I understand the championships. I do get that, but like, he hasn't lost a step in 20 years. Like, he's played the game for 22 years. He hasn't lost a step. It's crazy.
Yeah. And honestly, another point that I want to bring up, and everybody, I'm gonna get to everybody's chat. If you have a chat after this one from Through the Wire, I will get to it. I promise. We just go in one chat at a time. But anyway,
forgive exactly.
What I was gonna say was I heard this like perspective on that debate yesterday, and it was like, yo, like I understand 6-0 is crazy, but like real quick, like, and I never thought about it this way. Do we understand how grueling an NBA season is? Like, an NBA season is really grueling on your body. Like, it takes a toll on your body. Jordan took a 2-year gap in between that. Yeah. He took a 2-year gap. Like, and I'm not.
Is that when he played baseball?
Yeah, that's when he's played. But bro, baseball is not. You do not get the same amount of injury to your body than you do with basketball. So, like he was. I'm not saying he wasn't doing anything. I'm swinging, doing his thing. Bro, you not. It's just different contact. So for you to take 2 years off and like. That does wonders for your body, right? Like, people talk about how, in the bubble, like, they got to take some time off. Okay, well, Brody took 2 years off. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just another perspective that I personally never heard of it, which it makes sense, And then LeBron James, 10 finals in a row. You could have been born and then been freaking 10 years old and only seen one finals. And nobody's ever played the type of competition that he played, ever.
Once LeBron's last dance comes out, bro,
niggas gonna realize
it's gonna be That's the reason why. That's the reason why Jordan was my GOAT, was because of the last dance. Because I'm like, damn, this fool just went 2. That's hard to run a 3-peat, but he won 2. But once he comes out with his, shit's gonna be.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
It's gonna be legendary.
And last thing I'll finish with is what number 1 all time. 2, I think 2 in assists, 4 in steals, like top 5 in rebounds. Like, bro, like, come on.
I got a question for you, John. Actually, I'm going a little bit off topic. What's up? Is LeBron top 5 all-time Laker?
Yeah, for sure.
You think so?
For sure. Okay, so give me your 5. And I promise we still get to the chat, y'all.
Not in order.
Not in order.
I'm saying Lakers of all time. Like,
okay,
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go Magic, Kobe, Shaq, Wilt, and Kareem.
See, my problem with putting like those older players in there, bro, it's just like Like if we found a hoop right now and we could somehow build a time machine and we check the ball up, them niggas not holding Bron.
Yeah,
they not holding Bron. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just, and the reason why I say that, and I don't think he's a top 5. I just say that as a Laker.
Okay,
like he's won one, of course, like he's won a championship, but like he's done a lot individually. I had an argument with somebody on Twitter about this yesterday, and we ended up agreeing that But I was just saying, like, no knock on Bron, but he's not. He just hasn't accomplished as much as we'd like him to in the purple. That's the only reason I say
in the purple. Okay.
Maybe
in the
purple player. Yes.
Okay.
In the purple and gold. That's what I'm saying.
All right. You're right. In the purple and gold, if we talk about accomplishments and what you did, you're right. The one championship is not enough. 100% agree with you. I agree. Let me see. Heavy Duty said, I hope the GM is still working on a trade at the Olympics. Me too, brother. Me too. Omar here said, Omar's Hall said, I'm done with Rob, bruh. Me too, brother. Me too, brother. He said that fool wants to sell tickets. He got LeBron and Bronny. Now he wants to headline. Yeah, bro. That's actually my biggest problem, brother, with the Lakers organization is the fact that Rob and Jeannie run this like it's a freaking like family business. Like they don't run this like this is
like it's a concession stand.
Right, like they're just trying to make money. Like they don't want to go into the luxury tax. They don't want to spend more than what they have to because they want to make sure that they're profitable every single year, which is crazy to me because you're the fucking Lakers. It's like you're really profitable, dog. But yeah, that's my only problem is that they don't run this team like they're actually trying to win and compete. They run this team like they're just trying to make money, which is annoying. Rough artist LeBron is the king of playing teams.
Listen to me. If the play-in was not a thing, he'd still be in the playoffs.
Come on, y'all.
Am I
Come
lying?
on. You're not lying.
Okay, then.
You're not lying. You're not lying, AJ.
I know I'm not.
But see, people just like they will just say shit and just have no basis behind it. Like you just probably heard that like online, But man, Jay,
comments and start formulating your own opinions. There's no
man.
You still make the playoffs every year, bro.
Come on. And Jay, he said waiting in line is a pain. Are you talking about like a real life line? I don't know. Are you talking about the line right here for the comments? I don't know, Jay. But it's good to have you in the building, brother. Let's see. Blue Magic said, goat, tortoise, white hornets. Okay, I like it. Rough artist said LeBron is a PED king. Okay, honestly, it's hard to say like he's not on it. It's like that's kind of crazy. Like I've never seen a human do this, but I mean maybe he's been like
I don't know
chosen.
I mean he's had the same trainer since the Cavaliers.
Really? Yeah. I didn't know. I actually didn't know that.
You see the guy that I posted the other day? His name's Mike Mencius.
Oh yeah,
he liked one of my posts, but he's been his trainer. He's brought him everywhere from the Cavs. I think his first stint at the Cavs, and he's brought him everywhere. And I mean, that's a big reason. Why he's where he's at.
Yeah. Let me see. Blue Magic said LeBron can play at a high level at 45, no cap. I agree. Well, I don't know, but
my bad.
You said what?
Oh, at 45. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, 45 is kind of crazy. 45. That's 5 years away from 50. But he could probably play. But I don't know about.
I don't even want to imagine what his defense is like at 45.
Yeah, and AJ's pops, man. One more time, he said, "We know who the GOAT is. Stop playing." Ask AJ about the GOAT basketball camps. AJ did go to Kobe and Jordan's basketball camps, right?
I've met both. Yeah, I just need now. I just need a LeBron jersey signed.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. Going to Kobe and LeBron camp is actually wild, brother.
I never went to LeBron, but I went to Jordan.
I mean, sorry, not LeBron. Okay. Kobe and Jordan. Sorry, Kobe and Jordan. I'm just talking so much about LeBron that it just comes out. Now that's actually crazy. How was that? Like, give us an inside scoop, AJ. How was that?
I went and Dad, you can let me know if I'm wrong. I want to say I went in 2010, right?
Okay.
And that's now that I'm older, now that I'm realizing like who Kobe was, at what time it was, and that. So when he was there, bro, he was so fucking locked in, like glasses on, and he would just sit there.
Really?
And people would come up to him and be like, "Hey, Kobe," and he would just nothing. But now I'm like, when I went, I'm like, "Damn, this nigga's a dick." But now I'm like, no, like he's not a dick.
Nigga was just locked in.
It's him. You know what I mean? Like he just lost off of finals. I think when did we lose? 2008, right? 2009.
Yeah,
so
2008.
He was coming off a finals loss. I mean, the whole entire thing is like a ploy just for money. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you get to see you get to see Kobe Bryant in the flesh.
Yeah.
I have a funny story when we have questions, right? Like you get to ask questions. And do you remember when it was like how many cookies you got? When they remember that commercial?
Oh, I do remember that commercial. Yeah.
So I was hella young, and my question was, how many more cookies are you gonna get? And I didn't stand up. Because I was hella embarrassed. But that was my question, like how many cookies are you gonna get? I think I was like maybe like 12 or 13 or some shit like that. But I was
So you
thinking
for real
about that.
asked Kobe a question?
My question got picked. Like all the questions
Oh,
didn't get picked. My question got picked, and my question was like, how many more cookies you're gonna get? Because that was like the thing. I think he had 4 at the time.
mhm.
But yeah, and I remember, I couldn't get any Kobe 4s, bro, because my shoe size was too small. That shit hurt the shit out of me, bro. Everything was like a size like 10 and above, and I think I was like a 7.5 or 8.5 at the time, some shit like that. But yeah, bro. It's
That's
definitely
wild.
something. Yeah, I gotta send you the picture. I'm gonna look for it on my phone.
I feel like you sent me the one with Kobe. I need to send the one. I need to see the one with Jordan because that's crazy too, though.
Yeah,
No cap.
I my
That is
dad. I
crazy.
my dad sent that to me.
Yes, sir. And AJ's dad, man, appreciate the comment. Even though I don't agree that Jordan's the GOAT, but
The old head response.
it's an old head response. But it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm well on my way to being an old head. So
But he grew up in Chicago, so
yeah, that's different. And that is one thing. It's like we were talking about this the other day, AJ. But it's like, like if the people that grew up watching Jordan, like they were captivated. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to let go of that. Like the fact that they just got captivated by somebody. Yeah. So
give me 1 second, John.
No, you're good, brother. You can handle your stuff. But anyway, you guys, everybody that's here in the chat, man, appreciate you guys being in here. We got 20 people in here right now, man. Been having a great time. If you guys have any questions or chats that you guys want to drop in, please do go ahead, drop it in. John is on the verge of Unk status. Damn. Twan, you think I'm on the verge of Unk status? That's crazy. But I mean, at least, you know what I'm saying? At least they say, like, and for every white hair you get smarter. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, my my hoops knowledge only gonna get better. Who knows? Hey man, how do you guys feel about the addition of the Kobe 5s right here? I used to have just this actually shout out my girl. So it was my girl's little earring holder. I had it holding my little basketball, but boom, decided to switch it up with the Yobies. The Yobies 5. The Yobies 5. What's your guys' favorite Kobe out there in the chat, man? What's your guys' favorite Kobe? My favorite Kobe, I'm not gonna lie, as far as look wise, it's definitely this 5 right here. But my favorite Kobe's to wear, man, none will beat the 6s, man. These right here, actually. These right here, y'all. Whoo, these Kobe 6s are so fire, y'all. I love these Kobe 6s. This is, I'm pretty sure it's called like the De La Soul. De La Soul. These are the Kobe 6s De La Soul. If you want to get any pair of Kobe's, go get you one of these right here, man. AJ back in the building, man. Perfect time.
Keep going in and out. We talking about Kobe?
Yeah. Well, first my boy Twan called me Unk, so he said I'm on the verge of Unk status. But yeah, we talking about Kobe's. I was showing them my little my new stand right here, which is basically the Kobe 5s, and then I was telling them my favorite Kobe's is.
When did you get those?
These 5s or the 6s?
The 6s.
I got these 6s probably like a couple months ago, honestly. A couple months ago. Yeah, Junior said his favorite Kobe's the Grinches. Yeah, it's the Grinches. It's just like it's the 6s, but it's just like green for the Grinch, of course. But AJ, what you said your favorite's the 6 Grinches or what?
My favorite of all time? Yeah, I would say the 6 Grinches for sure. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of
got played out.
Yeah, it got played out once they redropped again. But those have always been my all-time favorite. I'm trying to think what else I like. I mean, I like all Kobe's.
You like what's your least favorite Kobe? Let me see.
My least favorite Kobe's.
Let me see if we think the same thing.
I hate those high top ones. Those shits are ugly.
The 8s. Is it the 8?
No, those are ugly too.
The 8s are so ugly, brother. I don't
know if they were the 11s. I think they're the 11s.
What are you talking about?
They have that circle on the ankle.
Okay, let me see.
I don't know what they're called.
Kobe 11s.
I think. Let me see.
Oh, okay. It's the low top one. The 11s are the low top ones.
No,
is that it?
Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking about different ones. Is it? No, they didn't have. Let's see.
Yeah, the high
Kobe.
tops, the tens were the high tops. Those were hurt. Those were hideous. I never liked those. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, it's the nines.
The nines.
Yeah, no,
Kobe.
don't like those at all. Those shits are ugly. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah,
I think he did a lot on the colorways. The colorways were kind of crazy. Like he did a hella different.
Come on, Beam.
Combination. Yeah, right.
Come on,
It's
Beam.
hard to get them now. Good luck trying to get there now.
For sure. All right. Everybody in the chat, man, appreciate you guys being in here. Again, feel free to drop any comments, questions to get at me and AJ. We talking all about all Lakers, all NBA. Appreciate you guys being here. But in the meantime, AJ, until somebody does put out a chat, I got to get your thoughts on our new rookie head coach, JJ Redick. Let me get your thoughts on that, because I don't think we've talked about that. And everybody in the chat, if you guys have thoughts, let it know, please.
Man, I feel like we've gone through. I don't even feel like we've gone through so many coaches like since Phil Jackson. I'm hoping. Man, I'm hoping he can keep the locker room intact. And man, I just hope he calls a fucking timeout when
Man.
I mean, I think looking forward and seeing like who he is, his experience, where he went to school, and honestly that Mind the Game podcast, like his IQ is out of this world. And I don't know if that's going to translate into being a great coach. I hope it is. But, I mean, I have faith. I don't know. I think he doesn't have any experience, but we have a great coaching staff under us. Like we have Scott Brooks, we have Nate McMillan, we have Harding. She was the coach of the year. Like I think those people are going to be able to help him out in where he needs to get to in experience. So I mean, I'm excited. Yeah. What about you?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So like my thoughts on it are like, you know, the way you led off was great. You said like, I hope he just calls timeouts, right? Like I think that like that's the good thing about being at the bottom is that you can't get any worse. Because I'm gonna be honest, AJ, I've said this on the last 2 streams that I've did. I fully fledged believe that Darvin Ham was the worst head coach I have personally ever seen on the Lakers. I'm talking worse than Luke Walton, worse than Byron Scott, worse than Mike D'Antoni, like worse than Steve, like worse, like literally the worst head coach I have ever seen on the Lakers, in my opinion. So that's the one thing. So that's how I'll start off my sentence by saying, right, like you can't get any worse than the bottom. So that's the good thing. But I do understand the concerns that people have about you know, JJ being a first-time head coach, but not even just being a first-time head coach. Like he's a first-time head coach on the Lakers that gets so much media coverage. That's with LeBron James on his last leg, even more media coverage, right? So it's just like it's a lot of like pressure on him, and it doesn't give him much wiggle room to fail, which makes it very hard on him because like every coach in the NBA, whether you're a first-time head coach or you've been coaching for a million years, like you have a learning curve on every team. You got to figure it out how you're going to make it work on every team. And I think his learning curve might be a little longer. I think his learning curve, they're going to expect him. They're going to give him less, you know, leash on it because he's coaching LeBron, because he's on the Lakers or whatnot. But as far as like how you said, X's and O's, like, bro, he's got that down, bro. He's got that down. Like you talked about the Mind the Game podcast. I've actually been tapped into JJ since 2018 because that's when he started his first podcast, which was just called the JJ Redick podcast, and then it went to the Old Man and the Three. And he's always been the type of dude where he drops a podcast, I'm listening because I'm gonna get something out of it. I'm gonna get something out of it where I'm like, damn, like I didn't think about it like that. Right? I didn't even know that, you know. Yeah. So he's very smart. And he's also got a very obsessive personality. Like everybody that knows JJ have said like he's the type of guy that like once he gets locked into something, like he's locked in. Like nobody's gonna outwork him at that craft. And I think that he's gonna have the obsessive personality. He knows the X's and O's well. Also, another thing is the league is now transitioning to now, like I don't think it's as much like how it was back in the day, to where it was like, yo, it's either my way or the highway, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out, right? Like, I don't think that's how the league is anymore. I think partially because LeBron, players have power, so it's power to the players, right? And I think that when you're a coach, you have to have the ability to connect with your players, because they don't want to feel like you're just telling them what to do. They want to feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's like okay, we work it in tangent to try to go win this championship together. And I think that he has the ability to connect with players. He played in the NBA for 15 years, so he's not a scrub, right? So people are going to respect him. And I just think that, like, we have to give him a chance. Like, everybody has to get a chance at some point. It's like when we were coming out of college and we're trying to get a job, and they're like, "Oh, we have no experience." It was like, "Well, I'm trying to get a job to get some experience." So it's like, we got to give him a chance. So I think, in my opinion, hey man, you can't get worse than Darvin Ham. And like, as far as like conceptually wise, X's and O's, extensive personality, able to connect with players, I think he'll be able to do it. I think he'll be able to be a solid coach.
And Coach K supposedly was being like a ear or a voice and like
to him,
Rob Pelinka, and I guess whoever. Yeah, they asked him for like his guidance and shit. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna trust what Coach K says. So.
Man, for real, man. For real. And the last thing I will say on JJ Redick is this: he'll probably get ridiculed his first year, and I do think there's going to be a learning curve that first year, just like with anything. But I think none of that matters. Like, whatever media says, none of it matters, because LeBron James is backing him. Like, LeBron James is the biggest like factor in all of this. Like, if he says no, then it's no. If he says yes, then it's yes. And if LeBron James is backing you, then you're kind of good.
Yeah,
kind of good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm always excited. So,
absolutely, man. AJ, man, we got into a lot today. Everybody that's in the chat, I appreciate you guys tuning in here, man. We've been here for about an hour. Unless everybody has anything else to say in the chat, man, I don't have much else. You know, I will be back on here soon with another live stream with the Lakers Fast Break family, with Clutch Talk, with Lakers Corner. Definitely, this will not be the last time you guys see my boy AJ's face. He'll be coming on the channel a lot more. But AJ, do you have any last words to say before we skedaddle out of here?
If you hate on LeBron, bro, just sit down and appreciate what you're watching, because you're not gonna. Once he retires, a lot of you folks are gonna be sick.
Oh, I wish I would have watched LeBron.
Yeah, I wish I appreciated him when he was here. No, bro, watch.
Straight up. Hey, man. Well, if that's all you got to say, AJ, well, I appreciate you coming on here with us, man. Appreciate you talking hoops. Oh, man. Antoine said, go Dubs. Oh, that's not what we doing here, baby. That's not what we doing. But anyway, guys, Antoine, and stay tuned, because I will be dropping some videos on Lakers on Clutch Talk about all the teams in the NBA, not just Lakers, and I will be having more live streams talking about all teams in the NBA. Darren said John is the baddest 24-year-old I know. Appreciate you. I don't know if that's like badass or baddest, like you think I'm attractive. I hope you don't think I'm attractive, Darren. But if you do, I appreciate it though. You know what I'm saying? Thank my mama and thank the Lord.
Hey, but appreciate you for having me on here, bro. This was fun. We definitely gotta do this again for sure.
Absolutely. We will absolutely do this again. For everybody in here, appreciate you guys. Like I said, stay tuned to all of our social medias. AJ's at the Lakers University. I got at Clutch Talk Pod and at Lakers_Corner. But for now, we out of here, y'all. Deuces.